Hello, this is Cliff. I would like to talk to you today about where you get your teaching. Do you get your teaching directly from the Bible by your own Bible study? Or do you rely mostly upon preachers at church, other classes at church? Do you get it from radio? There's a lot of radio stations out there with preachers on them. And do you get it from books that you've read, things like that? I want to remind you guys that it's extremely important where you get your teaching from, because what kind of food you eat will determine what kind of person you grow into be, especially young Christians. If you start getting a lot of bad teaching, it'll cause distorted growth. It's like getting poison into your body, you see. And Paul thought it was very important that the teaching be right, and Jesus did too. Jesus warned his disciples and said, "Beware of the leaven of the Pharisees." And the disciples understood that he meant the doctrine of the Pharisees, because the doctrine produces hypocrisy. See, the Pharisees were covetous. They loved power, and they loved money and control and things like that, you see. And so you got to be careful of having a teacher like that. So examine your pastor, your church. Examine all the teachers you listen to on the radio and other places. Because Paul said to Timothy, he says, "Take heed unto yourself and to the teaching," or the doctrine, "for in so doing, continue in them," he said. "For in so doing, you shall both save yourself and those that hear you." So it's important to get the right doctrine and then to continue in that right doctrine. That's why I emphasize holiness, because that's very important. That's spiritual growth, and young Christians and all Christians need to grow spiritually and produce fruits unto God. But Paul warned in 1 Timothy 6, 3-10, read that. It's a very important passage to read, because there's a lot of false teachers out there that say that godliness or Christianity is a way to make money. And they don't hold to the words and the teachings of Jesus, you see. That's very important. The teachings of Christ and the apostles. And even in Isaiah, he calls them greedy dogs, 56:1 or 11, which can never have enough. They are shepherds that cannot understand. They look to their own way and to their own corridor, see. So they have their own gig going, their religious gig going, and you're the customer. So you got to be careful you're not the victim of that. True shepherds really love the sheep. And like Jesus said to Peter, says, "Feed my sheep," and they will feed you the food that you need to grow spiritually. And that's what I'm trying to do here in the Free Church, at thefreechurch.church. Go to my website. God bless you.